Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Troy Fullerton with Bilingual Barrier Busters, and I want to talk tonight about why I wholeheartedly recommend learning grammatical terminology, both in one's native language and in one's target language. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, you might be thinking two things. The first thing you might be thinking is, that was hard for me. I struggled with that when I was in school. I had a hard time trying to figure out what they meant when they talked about these 50-cent words for grammatical terms. And I don't blame you for that. I think oftentimes we try to get kids to learn those abstract concepts when they're too young. And so when we're trying to explain this to kids in grade school and they're just not there yet to be able to handle abstractions, they develop a phobia for it. But be that as it may, nearly always our 50-cent words, our fancy sounding terminology for grammatical expressions is really describing something ridiculously simple. So the other thing you might be thinking is, I don't need to know grammatical terminology to learn a language. I got by quite nicely learning my own language without grammatical terminology, and I know other people who have become quite fluent in a target language without going through all of that. Okay, I get it. Fair enough, fair enough. However, this is why I think you should try to learn grammatical terminology. In the first place, it's going to help you to categorize things. It's going to streamline the learning process and make it so much easier to just put different concepts into the correct category and assimilate them. Once you know what an indirect object is, well, that's to whom or for whom the action of a verb is being performed without using the word to or for, then you can understand in Spanish when we say we use indirect object pronouns, that's what they mean. That's what I'm doing. I'm referring to the individual receiving the action of a verb indirectly. In other words, to or for whom the action is being performed. I wrote Grandma a letter. Grandma is the one to whom the letter is being written. We sang the children a song. The children are the individuals for whom the song was being sung. Well, it makes it easier. It makes it easier if I know what a preposition is to be able to say what a prepositional phrase is and what pronouns I use after a preposition. It makes it a lot easier to just get things categorized and figured out quickly and get on with it.